Okay, come on in and take a seat. We're going to start in about a minute or so. You guys all look pretty sharp, I'm telling you. Ladies look lovely. The guys look handsome.
There's a handsome.
Well, not all of them.
What does that mean? Oh.
Doesn't mean a thing.
Very good. Come on in. Throughout the show, we may be asking for some audience participation, so if I ask you, don't be bashful. The after party, we used to do after parties here quite a bit, and we got away from them, so it's kind of nice to be back in the after party atmosphere here in Reno. So they asked me to MC this show, and I had to go out and look for talent. And let me tell you something, it was probably the hardest job I ever had because I couldn't find any. But it was, we put it together, we got things going. Some of the folks that's going to participate, believe it or not, I had to take money out of my pocket to pay them to do some of this stuff.
Oh boy. I didn't get any money.
Yeah, remember you gave me change back. But anyway. So anyway, I want to take the stage. We're going to go ahead and get started. If you guys want to have a seat, you can. Ken, you want to have a seat? Ken, if you don't want to sit down, I'll put you in the show.
No, it's supposed to be a talent show.
Okay, so in that case, Patty, you need to get down off the stage. And I'm going to get up on the stage. Look at this thing. All right. Welcome everybody to Reno. The after party show is about ready to start. My name is Tom Miller, and I will be your MC here for the next 4.5 hours. Beautiful Mainstream can wait. No, we're going to be here. Young lady, you have a question? She's waving your hand. You have a question? No. Well, you had your hand up. Are you okay? No. You don't need permission to go to the bathroom. You can just go ahead and get up and go. All right? When they asked me to be the MC, I said to Dana, tell me what you need to do. And he said, well, we're going to put it out and see if people will take the hook and see if we can get participation. And we didn't. I had to go out and look for some of my friends. Well, not all of them are my friends. But I went out and got some pretty good talent. And we're going to sit back. Some of the skits you may have seen. Some of the skits you may have not seen. But if you've seen them, it's going to bring back a lot of memories that's been in the past years and so forth. Some of the jokes, some of the one-liners, who knows what might happen. I don't know what's going to happen. When I called these guys up and asked them to do a skit, if you had a skit, they said absolutely. And I was stupid enough not to ask what the skit was. So I don't know, but here's the catch. It might be a little off-color. It might be risque. I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping that it's like that. But I just don't know. So, being an MC, for different things like what Jim did tonight is really tough. They're following a script and they know exactly what they want to say. Up here, I'm just winging it, whatever happens.
I'm still just gonna.
It's almost like Tim Mariner calling a square dance. Just winging it. Just as you go. Or just pick it up. Sometimes we make our best choreography by making it up. So, anyway, Randy, you want to find a seat? There's a couple up here in the front. Thank you, buddy. I saved you a front row seat. Yeah, right there, right there. There you go. Yeah, set beside Filippo. He needs a friend. There you go. Yeah. Looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
I'm the governor.
Someone's come up to me and says, if you're the MC, are you going to do anything funny? And I says, nope, because I'm a person that doesn't pick on people. I don't like to tell stories. So I had to go out and see if I could find something to do, and I did find something. So I'm going to start it off with just a quick story. And I want you guys to just visualize this a little bit. I want to talk to you about an eagle. And this eagle lost its mate. This poor eagle. And he was in his nest. And he's probably been there for about 4 months with not having a mate. So he decided one day that he was going to go through the forest and across the valleys to see if he could find a mate. So he decided that he was going to leave the nest to find his mate. He left the nest and he's flying across the valley. And he's just gliding. And every now and then you hear the wings flapping. And he's flying, just gliding. He looks down and he sees a loon. He sweeps down and picks up the loon, brings the loon back to the nest. And all night long the loon said, I'm a loon, I want a spoon. I want a loon, I want a spoon. The eagle got so tired of hearing that, he wanted action. He didn't want her to talk. He just kicked her off the nest. 3 months went by. He was getting pretty ragged. His feathers. So he decided to leave the nest. And he sees a dove. He sweeps down and picks up the dove. He brings the dove back to the nest, and all night long, I'm a dove, I want to make love. I'm a dove, I want to make love. He got tired of hearing about it. Kicked the dove off the nest. 2 more months went by. Poor thing. He decides to leave the nest. Sweeps down through the valley. And he sees a drake. Brings the drake back to the nest. And the drake's looking at him. And he's getting excited. And he's ready to make his move. And the drake goes, I'm a drake, you made a mistake. I'm a drake, you made a mistake. Oh my. Anyway, guys, we're going to get started. We brought some great talent with us. And up to the microphone, Miss Patty Green.
So the hardest thing is not being the MC, the hardest thing is being number 1. Just saying. I'm going to do a song that was requested. It is a Reba song. It is called My Prayer for You. And it's kind of my wish for my square dance family, because you're all family. We're all family. So Reba, hopefully, maybe, maybe not. Oh, not that one. That would not be appropriate here.
Yeah.
No dark alleys or sudden stops. This is my prayer. This is my prayer for you. Love is calling, starry skies, always falling, but not for lies. This is my prayer. This is my prayer for you. May all your sweet dreams go unbroken. May every wish you've ever spoken come true. This is my prayer. This is my prayer for you. Celebrations, true blue friends, revelations, and a heart that mends. This is my prayer. This is my prayer for you. Big hand for the band. May all your sweet dreams go unbroken. May every wish you've ever spoken come true. This is my prayer. This is my prayer for you. Arms that welcome, doors open wide, all your loved ones gathered by your side. This is my prayer. This is my prayer for you. May all your days be filled with laughter, and may all your prayers be quickly answered. This is my prayer. This is my prayer for you. This is my prayer. This is my prayer for you.
Have a green, everybody.
Thank you.
Nice. That was purty. I had tears in my eyes. Now I stuck my finger in it. You know, I'm trying to figure out why I couldn't read his paper. That's because I took my glasses off and it's like one big dot. Coming up, Mr. Don Casper.
Thank you. Some people may know me already. This is my 10th convention, and some people may know what I do back in Germany. I'm not only a square dance caller, I'm also a round dance leader, and we have at Easter time a big square and round dance week in this beautiful city of Cham in Bavaria. Some of you have been there, like Hunter or Tim. Tim Crawford is coming this year. We have featured callers, we have featured round dance leaders, and it's a great week of fun. And I get to be the after party person there to organize all that stuff. So when Tom asked me if would I do something, how could I say no, right? I got the inspiration for this. This is a skit I have done there before, so you may have heard it. But I got another inspiration to do this particular skit here when a high school classmate of mine sent me a picture on Facebook. And the first thing I thought when I saw that was, I hope this wasn't one of our classmates, but it's a picture of a sign on the back of a pickup truck at a roadside produce stand. And then I thought, what if this person gets dragged kicking and screaming into the digital age? What would that be like? So I have a little skit here, a little monologue. It's about a Mr. Dewey. And Dewey, if you spell it D-U-I, I mean, don't mean driving under the influence, but it's D-U-I, the dumbest user imaginable. Hello? PC hotline? My name is Dewey, Mr. Hotline. Oh, hotline's not your name. Well, shoot, I bet your initials ain't PC then either. Anyway, I got me a problem with one of those newfangled machines of yours. One of them computers. I got it all set up and all them little wires connected. Now that was easy, because them plugs only fit into certain holes. I turned on the green light switch. Now I think one of them keys on that electric typewriter thingamajig is missing. Oh, that's called a keyboard, huh? Well, shoot, I thought a keyboard was where I hung up my house keys. Which key is missing? Well, the one that says any. Yeah, any. A-N-Y. Any. Now, I've tried a whole lot of those keys, the C-T-R-L, the D-E-L, the P-G-U-P, and even the make them letters big key, but they don't seem to work. What program I got on? Usually hee-haw on cable. Oh, that computer stuff is called a program, too. Okay. What's on my monitor? What's a monitor? Oh, one of them little TV sets. What's on that? I got a little bottle with a ship in it. On my TV, yeah. What's written on it? Mayflower. Oh, you mean what's written on that monitor with my computer? Let me see. IBM. What's on my screen? Just a minute. It says Acme Screen Door Company. Oh, you mean the little TV screen? Well, it says, press any key to continue. Dialogue. You mean like a talking? Oh, it ain't really said nothing yet. It's just been blinking at me. What's that? Try the enter key. Well, which one of them damn keys is the enter key? The one with the broken arrow on it. Well, why the heck didn't they write enter on it then? Okay, I done that. Now, how do I get out of this here program? I have to leave. All right. Hello? Yeah, I came back. I could hardly hear you over in the next room. Oh, you meant leave the program. Well, how do I do that? Close the window. Okay. Yeah, I'm back again. Window's closed. Should I have closed the door, too? Well, now, there's no need to yell at me. I'm only doing what you told me to, and no, I'm not stupid. I had 12 years of school. My parents were so proud of me when I graduated in 6th grade. What, you think it's better if I just pull out the plug on everything? Well, if you say so. There, I got all them damn plugs pulled, and the computer's off. Hello? 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 Well, I'll be. Now the phone's dead, too. That damn PC hotline, if I ever get my hands on him, I'll give him a piece of my mind. And those people who work for him, they're all so stupid, you shouldn't even let any of them get near a computer. Thank you.
Mr. Don Casper. Very nice. Good job. Yeah, he was talking like that back in Pennsylvania. They really talk like that. Coming to the stage, singing a song, Justin Russell. Well, he cleans up pretty good, doesn't he?
Well, thank you, John. That's the nicest thing you ever said. All right. Well, I wrote this song in this fictional skit. I wrote this song, and I put a whole CD together. And some of the song titles that I have, you know, it's Sorry to Make You Cry, but at least your face looks better. That's one of the tracks. And if the phone doesn't ring, you know it was me. The oil's in Texas, the dipsticks are in D.C. These are just some of the tracks that I've come up with as I write these songs. This song, it's a love song. And so, you know, it's, at some point, if you want to put your arm around your wife and look at her deep, Flippo, get your hands off of Deborah. You can get away with it, Flip. All right. The track, my brother played the guitar for this. Bear Miller, why are you calling me? Well, I'm not answering. I don't remember all the words. So I had to look at the
So I guess you needed a lifeline, huh?
Let's see if this works. That wasn't nice, huh?
They're laughing.
Flip, you got a 45?
Got 78.
I don't get that joke. I'll play band. You say that I don't love you. You say my love's untrue. Well, darling, if I was a rich man, I'd prove my love to you. I'd buy you a diamond ring, a new fur coat or two. If my nose was running money, I'd blow it all on you. If my nose was running money, I'd blow it all on you. I'd buy you a Cadillac, a new Mercedes too. I'd build you that mansion upon that mountain top. If my nose was running money, but honey, it's not. If my nose was running money, we'd have anything we'd please. The first time you wanted cash, all I'd have to do is sneeze. We believe living high up on the hog wouldn't be so lean. If my nose was running money, we'd be rolling in the green. If my nose was running money, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd buy you a John Deere tractor, get rid of that old gray mule. I love the music. If my nose was running money, I'd tell you what I'd do. Buy you a John Deere tractor, get rid of that old gray mule. I'd build you that mansion up on that mountain top. If my nose was running money, but honey, it's not. It's a booger of a problem that I've got. I wish my nose was running money, but it's not. I'd build you that mansion up on that mountain top. If my nose was running money, but honey, it's not. If my nose was running money, I'd blow it all on you.
Yep, he always has his nose in his work. That's pretty good. There you go. Very nice. If my nose were... What do you want?
I hope between here and there I'm going to get that song out of my head.
So coming up to the microphone. I was looking for a pair of pants that were jeans, or leather jeans, and so I went down here to Scheffler's, and the guy just laughed. He said, "We don't make them that big." And I says, "Do you think you can get me a pair?" He said, "Well, we don't kill too many cows around here, and it's going to take at least 3, so..." And I said, "Well, because I have an after-party show I need to do tonight, and I want to imitate a friend of mine. So I had to put these pants on and get the WD-40 out and spray my joints. And ever since that happened, I can't stop, Mike. You have any recommendations to stop?" Ladies and gentlemen, good friend of mine, Mr. Mike Sikorsky. You ain't using my microphone. I know what you got.
There we go.
He's got the shakes.
This is the first public road test of this particular song.
Oh, great. What the hell was that?
Well, the digital thing was one of the topics today, right? Social networking and all that. So last year when I was back in Nashville, I had a couple extra days, got together with some songwriting guys, we wrote some songs. The next week I toured and I got one in my head, so I called the other lyric writer and he met up with me, wrote part of it. It made an appointment. We finished writing the song with them in Tennessee and me in Arizona through Facebook Skype. That's how we finished it. And I got some musicians from all around the world to do this, and we hope it all comes out. Backwood barbecue at Bobby's house. One little kiss, left no doubt. Match was struck and a match was made. Steaks were good, but you were great. Into my life, you changed the state. Breath away, put on the brakes. Willing to do whatever it takes. You're all I need. You changed the stakes. You're the girl next door, every guy's dream. Lucky somehow you took a liking to me. Flashed a smile, let me want more. Knocked in my heart, then kicked down the door. Into my life, you changed the stakes. Took my breath away, put on the brakes. Willing to do whatever it takes. You're all I need. You changed the stakes. Moon came up and the sun went down. Under the stars we danced around. Falling more with every step we took. Time stood still and the whole world shook. Into my life you changed the stakes. Took my breath away and put on the brakes. No, I'll do whatever it takes. You're all I need. You changed the stakes. You're all I need. You changed the stakes.
Mr. Mike Sikorsky.
That's the demo.
pretty good. Almost didn't recognize it without the circle left. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, the Jones, John Jones. Are you bringing your family with you? In a minute. Nice hand for Mr. John Jones. This is the time that we get to say it's not funny. You may scare some, but you don't scare me. Don't imitate your son like that.
The title of this is Petey the Snake. Petey was a snake, and he was only so big, so he lived in a pit with his mother. And he liked to hiss in the pit, and he would be hissing all around the pit, and his mother would say, Petey, don't hiss in the pit. Go outside the pit and hiss. And he went outside, and he was hissing all around the pit, and every once in a while he would lean over and hiss in the pit, and she would say, Petey, please don't hiss in the pit. Please don't. If you must hiss in the pit, go over to Miss Potts and hiss in her pit. She's not home. So he goes over to Miss Potts and was hissing all around in her pit. Finally, Miss Potts came home and she said, Petey, don't hiss in my pit. Go home and hiss in your own pit. Petey started crying. He went home. His mother said, what's wrong? He said, you wouldn't let me hiss in our pit, and you told me to go outside our pit and hiss, and I went outside our pit and hissed, and I tried to hiss in our pit again, and then you said go over across the street and hiss in Miss Potts' pit. And she comes home and says, I can't hiss in her pit, to go home and hiss in your own pit. And she's mother said, well, that mean old Mrs. Potts, I knew her when she didn't have a pit to hiss in. So I'm going to ask Vernon and Deborah to join me. And yeah, there's one up there on the corner of the table. That I just read, those of you who may remember square dance caller Bob Fisk, he had all that memorized, and I heard him quote it many times. So this skit that we're going, you got a microphone? Well, I don't care, I got one. This skit that we're going to do, that Deborah's going to help us and Vernon's going to help me. And it's about two dumb brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my life.
Hey, I got an idea.
You got a what?
I got an idea.
What's your idea?
Let's go town.
All right, let's go to
Let's
town.
go town.
Hey, I got an idea.
What's that?
Let's go to town.
That's what I just said.
Oh, okay.
Let's go town.
All right.
Okay. Hey, I got an idea.
What?
Let's get a job.
Get a job?
Let's get a job.
Sounds good to me.
Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, I got an idea.
What's that?
Let's go get a job.
That's what I just said.
You did?
I just said let's go get a job, and we start walking toward town, and then you turn around and say, I got an idea. I say, why is that? And you say, you let's get a job. That's the same thing I said.
Okay. Let's go.
Let's go town.
This is like reality TV.
I don't remember that being in the script right there.
Some people can't follow the script. Hey, where's the sign?
Hey, wait a minute. We can get a job right there. I see it right there.
Hey, okay.
We can go get a job. I'll tell you what we're going to do.
What?
I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to find out what we're going to need to do to get that job there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to come back out here and tell you, and then you can go in there and do the same thing I do, and you get a job too. How about that?
You want me to stay out here?
I want you to stay out here. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to find out what's going to take to get that job in there. I'm going to come out here, I'm going to tell you, and then you're going to go in there and do the same thing and get that job.
Okay, I got it.
All right, I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay.
Howdy, ma'am.
Well, hello.
I'm here to get that job there.
Oh, the job that we were advertising for?
Yeah, the one that you was holding up that sign there and you said that little funny thing, it wasn't on script while ago.
Yeah.
That's that one.
We're looking for someone to be an extra on Swamp People.
Okay, we can probably fit that bill right there because we're country boys.
Okay. Well, I have to ask a few questions. I can't just give you the job. You have to qualify.
That'll be
for the
okay. I
job.
bet you I can answer any questions.
Okay. All right. If I were to take my finger
Okay?
and poke out your right eye, what would you be?
You could take that finger right there and hit me in right eye right there, and I'd be half blind.
Well, that's absolutely right.
That's right there.
My goodness. Okay, well,
I can't see. I can't see you now because I'm half blind. See, I can't see over.
that's amazing. All right, I have one more question you have to.
Okay, well I'll try to get it.
So now let's say if I took my other hand and I took that finger and I poked out your left eye, then what would you be?
You took that finger right there and you wiggled it all around right there, and then you poke.
Was that in the script?
I'd be all blind. See, I couldn't see nothing like that. See, I'd be all blind. Couldn't see a thing. I'd be all blind.
You are right, and you get the job. You
I get that job. I get that job. I can start. I'm gonna start.
Start tomorrow.
And tomorrow I'll be here.
At 5:30 a.m.
And I ain't gonna be here at no 5:30 a.m. Ain't gonna happen. But I'll be here pretty close. I'll tell you what, I ain't gonna be here at no 5:30 a.m., but I'll be here at 5:30. How about that?
All right, that will be fine. Because it's you, we'll let you be at 5:30.
Thank you very much. I got a question though. I got my brother out there. He's waiting outside there for me, and he would like a job too. Can he come in here and apply for this here job?
Is he a lot like you?
Oh, he's a whole lot smarter than I am.
Well, send him in and let's see.
He'll be right up here. Hey, brother. I got that job right there. Wasn't nothing to it. I got that job. You bet.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going to tell you, she's going to have to get up there, and she's a pretty good-looking thing up there. I tried to put a move or two on her, but she wasn't going for it. But she's going to ask you two questions right there.
Two questions.
That's two questions. Two. 1, 2. That's right. One, 2. She's going to ask you two questions right there.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you the answers, and that's all you got to do is just tell her what the answers is, and you'll get the job right there. You ready to listen?
Okay. I can do that.
Okay. Yeah. The answer to the first question is half blind. Put your hand up here like this.
Huh?
Half blind.
Half blind.
Half blind.
That's all I got to say?
That's all you got to say.
Oh, okay.
The answer to the second question is all blind.
Huh?
All blind. So
All
you put your hand over your face like that there. All blind, can't see nothing. See?
All blind.
Half blind is the first one.
Half blind.
All blind is the second one. You can take care of that, right? Two questions. 1, 2.
Okay.
Half blind, all blind.
I got it.
All right, go on.
I'm going to go.
All right, go.
All right, here I go. Hey, on the job. I hear you got them there job.
Yeah, you're the brother?
Yep, my brother come in, got a job, and I own the job too.
All right. Well, now to be fair, I mean, you look like what we're looking for Swamp People, but I have to be fair to everyone, so you have to pass a little test. I have to ask you a couple questions.
Okay.
Couple questions. All right.
Yep.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay. If I took out a pair of scissors and I cut off your right ear, what would you be?
I'd be half blind.
Did you hear the question?
Yep. Sure did.
If I cut off your right ear, you would be what?
Half blind. That's it.
All right. We'll go on to question number 2.
Okay.
If I took that same pair of scissors and I cut off your left ear, what would you be then?
I'd be all blind.
If I cut off your right ear and your left ear, you would be what?
I'd be all blind.
How do you get that answer?
Because my hat falls off my eye like that.
John Jones, different Earl Jones and Vernon Jones. Okay, we're gonna set the presents here for you. That's actually an organ bench. So anyway, listen. Let me set the presents for you. We're in a park, and there's two ladies of the evening in the park. Okay.
Wow. Sexy mama. One woman.
Enchilada. With taco sauce. I was told down at the drugstore that this is the place to get the action.
Absolutely.
Yeah, all right. You're a pretty senorita.
Why, thank you, kind sir. You want to join me on the bench for a minute?
Yeah, that sounds okay. Oh, that's a good bench.
I think we'll get along just fine.
Yeah, do you have any of the...
I'm so sorry I can't accommodate you with that.
Oh, well, how about the other thing?
Well, pretty much anything you want, if you've got the money.
Oh, can we do an even trade with something, or do you take credit card?
Oh, give me a break.
How much?
Well, because you're a nice fellow and it's early in the evening, I'll be reasonable. How about $200?
Holy moly, that's too much for me. I'm going to have to pass on that.
Cheap.
Chance. Chance.
I thought Indians, it was how.
Me know how, me want chance.
I'm thinking about going over to the bench. Because I have $200. If he takes another 30 seconds, I'm almost there.
Tom, it's worth it.
Let's just get to the point.
All right, sweetheart.
You take MasterCard?
I don't do credit cards. What kind of car do you drive? A Lotus?
Okay. If you like that kind of car, that's what I'll take.
Sounds good.
You gonna be here for a while?
Well, hopefully not.
I understand. I just feel like Fred Flintstone right now.
Well,
You know that I feel like Fred Flintstone. I feel the bedrock. Hey, I told you at the beginning of the show.
How much?
$500.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold this. Hold that, will you? Hold this, would you?
You bet, darling.
You're not holding it right. Hey, lady, I think you forgot my change.
She doesn't have it, trust me. Nice hand for Randy Doherty. Coming to the stage, Mr. Jim Wass and his lovely wife, Ann.
That's about right. Just now, thank you. Will it work? Will it fit? Will it balance?
Wrong skid.
Okay.
Try it.
Just keep ready to grab it if you
Okay.
grab it if there's an emergency. Yes. No way to say that right. We credit Lou and Peter Berryman with this one. They're out of Minnesota, singers, songwriters. This song is about their home. It's also a song about my home. I'm from Los Angeles area of Southern California originally, born and raised, out of Maryland right now.
I thought this song was about my home. I'm from St. Louis originally, of course living with him in Maryland now.
Well, Let's call the argument off and just admit that it's about your home. Sometimes when the grass is blown by the breeze, there's a faraway look in the leaves on the trees. A memory returns heartbreakingly clear of a place I call home.
Your stage name here.
No sky could be deeper, no water so clear as there in the meadows of
your stage name here.
I'm gonna go back, although I don't know when. There's no other place like
your stage name again.
Oh,
your stage name here again.
What a state. I haven't been back since
a reasonable day.
Where the asphalt grows soft in July every year on a warm summer morning.
Your stage name here.
My grandpa would come in and turn on the game and fall asleep drinking
your local beer's name.
And grandma would sing in the garden for hours to all of the
names of some indigenous flowers.
The songs that she sang were somewhat obscure. She learned from the local townspeople, I'm sure. The language they use is not very clear, like
place a colloquialism right here.
Oh,
your stage name here again.
What a state. I haven't been back since
a reasonable day.
Where the asphalt grows soft in July every year on a warm summer morning.
Your stage name here.
I wanna go back where
the state songbird
sings, where they manufacture
the names of some things.
Like there on the bumper, a sticker so clear, an eye and a heart, and
your stage name here.
Whisper it soft, it's a song to my ear.
Your stage name here, your stage name here.
'Twas there I was born, and it's there I'll grow old, by the rivers of blue and the arches of gold. Oh,
your stage name here again.
What a state. I haven't been back since
a reasonable day.
Where the asphalt was soft in July every year on a warm summer morning.
Your stage name here.
On a warm summer morning.
Your stage name